Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So I do apologize for the delayed video, but this will be the review for The Good Doctor Season 1, Episode 8, titled Apple. Real quick, before I go into the review, thank you again for the continued love and the support. I am extremely grateful. And I'm on my Christmas set. After 3 days, I finally meticulously have everything where it needs to be in its rightful place. And since I had some good positive reinforcement and responses from the Halloween set, what I'm going to do for you guys is sometime coming up soon, I'm going to release a video videoing my room for Christmas so you can see everything. So I'll release that. So sit back, relax, enjoy. And if you watched the episode already, Apples for The Good Doctor on ABC, start sharing your thoughts below, comment. Subscribe to the channel for more. Follow me on Twitter for more, at Adam King of TV3. Again, that's at Adam King of TV3. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Share the video on all social media platforms with friends and family, and definitely fans of The Good Doctor. So I took many notes. This episode was a little convoluting at times to kind of separate things. So basically, we saw from the previews, and of course we saw in the episode, how there was a robbery, and Dr. Sean Murphy was involved, and basically because of his way of understanding things, he froze up, and someone was shot because of it at a local supermarket. What I liked about this episode is how they did the flashbacks. They didn't just show everything in that one scene. They gave you like a little Easter egg of him going in, getting his apple, then the shooter comes in and you hear like a gunshot and you don't see what happened, like what led up to that. Then throughout the episode, they go back and forth and they kind of explain things, how it all took place. Basically, the seed that planted this whole incident was the fact that, if I'm remembering her name, Leah, his neighbor, his friend, she came in and ate his apple. And that just had him all discombobulated, and he had to go find the right apple and the perfect apple. So that's what led up to everything. And of course, I can see why the title was Apple. Because, you know, throughout the show, that's all he kept saying is, my apple, my apple, my apple, where's my apple? Apple was definitely word of the night. Ate my apple. He kept saying that. Repetition. Loved it. Definitely someone with Asperger's or autism, or you know, something in that category. It's OCD. It's repetition. This episode, basically, the highlights, Dr. Brown. She definitely redeemed herself in this episode because she dealt with the patient who was the shooter, and he was a real jackass, and she didn't want to deal with him, and she kind of challenged this other doctor, if I have her name here, Lynn, I think her name is, correct me if I'm wrong, Lynn. She challenged her, but then they realized they had to come together because the shooter was actually knocked out with a baseball bat by, I believe it was the owner of the store, and so he was cuffed to the hospital bed, and they were dealing with his issues. But she redeemed herself because she noticed that he had an infection, and that was like pretty gruesome with his neck, and then she like basically saved his life. I kind of thought maybe he was going to die and his organs were going to go to the woman who was shot, and her name, I believe, Avery. Maybe, yeah. I'm terrible with names. I'm trying to get better at that, so that's why I have my notes. So, you know, she redeemed herself, so I was happy for that. Dr. Glassman, though, is concerned about Dr. Sean in this episode, and he wants Dr. Sean to go through some counseling, and definitely because of the whole trauma incident that now has Dr. Sean kind of on edge, if you will. Then we jumped into how Dr. Melendez defended Sean, because the boyfriend, which we thought it was a boyfriend, but it was actually a first date that the guy didn't want to go on with this girl, and it ended horribly, and then he felt like shit, basically. So Dr. Melendez teamed up with Dr. Murphy because this guy did not want Dr. Murphy anywhere around this girl that he met because he blamed him for the whole incident. And then Dr. Sean really felt that he was responsible for this. But then he went into the logic of it that, you know, lying doesn't cause a gunshot to go off. Apples don't cause a gunshot to go off. It's the person behind it. So it's kind of interesting how they intertwined that. And then of course you see this heart to heart with Dr. Glassman and Melendez's wife, and you kind of got to figure out what that's about. There's some hidden, I think, secrets there, if you ask my honest opinion. One of the lines that Sean used tonight is, "I made a mistake and someone got hurt." We all make mistakes. Sometimes there are ramifications, repercussions, good or bad. But just because you make a mistake doesn't mean you're responsible for someone getting hurt, you know, physically or maybe even emotionally or mentally. I think that's what they were trying to point out with that message there. So yeah, it wasn't really an active episode. I think they kind of blew up the promo than the episode itself. Definitely looking forward to next week. I'm glad it's on after that holiday special. I was thinking maybe with the holidays it wasn't going to be on. I'm still waiting for that announcement of a second season. I think it's coming sooner than later. But definitely the flashbacks tonight, just how Dr. Brown redeemed herself, Dr. Sean, and just every day, you know, he's trying to better himself. And I also like how they opened up with the routines of Dr. Glassman and Dr. Sean. How it's, you know, we all have those daily routines. And for someone who's very, you know, OCD and very meticulous like me, I have that as well, so I can relate to that. So definitely, this show is definitely relatable. You know, I found out tonight that my grandparents watch it, and I have other family members and friends into it, and love to talk about it, love to promote it. I mean, yeah, ABC reached out to me because of my one tweet, so what are your thoughts? Please share them. I do apologize if this wasn't one of my best videos. Like, I just really couldn't relate to this episode like I have some of the other ones. So, doing my best here, but it's all for you guys. Thank you for the continued love and the support. Continue that. I have a few more videos coming this week. Definitely go check out my review, or my interview with my buddy, the music producer, Nick, for Frost. I released his music video on my channel with the interview in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more. Follow me on Twitter at AdamKingofTV3. Share the video on all social media platforms with friends and family, especially those fans of The Good Doctor and ABC. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy this. This will be at least for many weeks now. So I'm enjoying it. Thanks again. Have a good night. I'll see you around for the next couple videos.